everyone, welcome back to my channel eLearners. I am Gurpreet Kaur and I just hope you all are fine and healthy. So in this video I have some tips for you to improve your listening skills and will also help you to fetch more bands in the listening module. So let's get started. Okay, so here are some tips which I am going to discuss with you. Alright, the first one is that academics and GT listening is same. As I have told you before that there is no difference in academics and GT's listening. The audio is the same for GT students and as well as for the academic students, and even there is no difference in the band scores of both the modules. So second is recording will be played once only. Yes, it is true, and you will not get a chance to listen to that recording twice. So you will have to answer the questions as you listen to the recording, because it will be played once only and it will not be repeated in the examination hall. Number 3 is multitasking. So multitasking is basically when you are attempting your listening test, you are doing multitasking. How? Like when you are listening to the audio, at the same time you are reading the questions also, and at the same time you are writing your answers also, and at the same time you are understanding the question, understanding the audio, what they are saying. So that means in the listening test you have to do multitasking. At the same time your brain is doing all the activities together. So that means you need to be very conscious while doing your listening test. Number 4 is capital answers and writing with the pencil. It is always my suggestion to my students that always write your answers in capitals, because when you're writing your answers in capitals, it avoids the confusion of the examiner. And plus, write your answers with pencil, because at the end you can correct your answer if you found that you have written the wrong answer. So you can correct it at the end of the exam, which is not possible when you are writing with the pen. Next is listen to the plurals carefully. Sometimes it happens in listening that they say the plural word, but we do not listen to it carefully. We do not listen to the plurals carefully. Like if they have mentioned schools or if they have mentioned students. So if you are writing student or school, then your answer will be wrong and it will be marked as incorrect. So listen to that S word in the end of that answer to avoid the plural error. Now large numbers. Okay, so sometimes students think that numbers are not counted as words, but no. Like if we have number 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 20,000, so these are counted as one word. These are not excluded from the one word limit. When you are basically the numerical value which we are having, like 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 20,000, these are also included into our word limit. So always pay attention when you are writing your answers, when you are given the word limit. Always pay attention to this thing. Next is no more than 2 words and or a number. So a lot of people get confused that how to write the answer in this. So if you are given this instruction in the question, that means you can write 2 words and a number. For example, I am writing English language 100. So now this is a number, these are my 2 words. Now I have written according to the instruction, like 2 words and a number. Or you can write only number, or you can write a 1 word and a number, but the proper answer is this. Like if I am adding one more word into this, if I write global English language, and after that I am adding a numerical value, that means now I have written 1, 2 and 3 words and a number, that my answer would be wrong, because I have written 3 words here with a numerical value. So that means if you are given this instruction, you have only 2 words and a number. I hope I am clear. Now last is hyphenated words. Whenever you are writing hyphenated words, they are counted as a 1 word. But when you remove the hyphen, they will be counted as 2 words. If I am not putting hyphen here, so that means I am writing 2 words. But if the instruction is of 1 word, Suppose if the instruction is given for one word and you have written like part-time, so answer will be wrong. But if you have put the hyphen, then answer will be marked as correct. Okay, so next tips are type of question. So now in this type of question, most of the students commit some errors which I am going to discuss. Like you have to see, while attempting to the question, you have to see that do you need to put some helping verbs before writing your answer, or is it already done? So you need to check that. Like if it is written, if it is a question, I am going dash. Now in the audio they are saying I am going to the market. So if you are writing only market here, that would be wrong, because you have not put that word to before this. So I am going market, this is not a complete sentence. So in that case your answer will be marked as wrong. So listen to the audio very carefully before writing your answers, that do they need any preposition or any helping verb before writing the answer. Next, if they are saying we will meet 7 p.m. so it will be at 7 p.m. Again, if you have not written this at, your answer will be marked as incorrect. Please do pay attention to these type of errors. These errors are really very common among the students. So do not commit these type of errors when you are doing your listening test. So now next tip is letters and words. People get confused that do they have to write only the options or the full sentence. But in multiple choice questions, they ask you to write A, B or C. That means you just, if your answer is milk, you just write B in your answer sheet. If your answer is C, that is soft drink, then write just C. Do not write the whole word here. That is not required, because you are given the instruction to write A, B or C. That's it. You just need to write the option, which option is correct. Okay, so the last error which is committed by many students, that they do not listen to the whole conversation. They just listen to the half conversation and end up marking an incorrect answer. Always listen to the whole conversation before marking any answer. To make sure your answer is correct, always listen to the whole conversation. Now I am giving one example of this. Now there are two people, person A and person B. A is saying can we meet tomorrow, and B is saying okay, at what time. A said at 5 p.m. and now B said okay. Now he took a pause. Now students think that it's the end of the conversation. Now he said okay, and they will mark as tomorrow as the answer, that they will meet tomorrow. They'll mark tomorrow as an answer. But this is not the end of the conversation. After a few seconds, he will say, but wait, I have a meeting tomorrow, can we make it on Monday? It means now he is disagreeing with the statement. Now he is not meeting tomorrow. It means what we have marked answer tomorrow is incorrect. Now he said, can we make it on Monday? Now next answer is no problem. So A is agreeing that no problem, we can make it on Monday, we can meet on Monday. So answer would be Monday, but by listening to the half conversation, students will mark tomorrow and they will end up writing the wrong answer. Please do listen to the whole conversation carefully before marking your answers. This is a very common error among students. So that's all for today. I hope you would have enjoyed my video, and if you find my videos useful, please do share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do it, and also press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever my videos are out. So stay tuned and stay safe. Thank you.